It's the Brazilian Cup final over 2 legs and we're playing Sao Paulo, but we're not in very good form. It's going to be interesting. Roll the intro. Welcome back to Football Manager 2022 with me, Cultured Left Foot. And yes, we're in the Brazilian Cup final and we're playing Sao Paulo, who are third in the league. And, well, Flamengo have won it. They are 11 points clear. No, they're not. Nah, it's terrible maths. 9 points clear of, 11 points clear. They're 11 points clear for Atletico Mineiro in second. Sao Paulo are also on 74 points. Then you've got Santos on 66, us on 63, Fluminense on 58, Palmeiras on 56, which means we have secured a Copa Libertadores spot for next season, which is very nice indeed. Yeah, we've not been on good form though. We've really not. We've really not. As you can probably tell, dropping down to 5th now that everyone's caught up in all their games and things like that. If we look at the schedule, you can see the run of form hasn't been great. 3 losses on the bounce. Internazionale, Cortibo and Flamengo. John Guidetti scored a late consolation for us in that one in the 91st minute. The 3-2 loss to Cortiba, a little bit tough. Robinho scoring in the 93rd minute. And it's not the Robinho, so don't get too worried about that. But yeah, it was just a little bit annoying. So we're scoring goals every so often, but we're not playing very well defensively at the moment. Part of that is because Kanu has pulled his hamstring. He's been out for a while, and fitness is... I mean, these fixtures are killing us, man. Absolutely killing us with how many we've had to play in such quick succession. But I'm hoping we can turn it around today, get back into this sort of form where we had green all over the shop and make it count. But yes, the good news is we are into the Copa Libertadores next year, which is brilliant. Financially, John Texter has said we can guaranteed have £9 million to spend if we want to spend it. We've got a good balance. The debt's looking not too bad. We have a little bit of a transfer debt. Obviously, I always do. But yes, but also... comments on the last video were generally, yeah, Mike, this is sort of you come back every... like beginning, middle, end of a year, and you play all the games you want, Dave, and start another series going, which I think is, I think it'll be a good idea. I think that's a good way to do it, and I'm looking forward to starting the new actual financially troubled save, which should be very interesting. But yes, Cup final day, Sao Paulo, 8:30 at night at Sao Paulo. I think, yeah, we're away, I think, for the first one. Yes, we are away. Right, I need to pick the team, but let's get into the actual fixture. It should be a very interesting game, to be honest, because Sao Paulo are good. They've recently beaten us, so we'll have to see how we're going to get on. The one to think about is, are we going to play Kanu? Because he's been pretty crucial to how we play. He's got a pulled hamstring. It's a recurring injury as well, which is really irritating. So we're probably going to have to not play him. But that makes us a lot weaker. But anyway, I'll pick the team. We'll be right back. Okay, this is how we're lining up for it then. Diego Lorelio in goal because Everson is cup-tied. Rafael at right back. Klaus, Lucas Mazenga and Jonathan Silva complete the back four. Breno and Fabinho in the middle. Luis Fernando on the right. Dos Santos playing in behind Nascimento and Guidetti. So it's a bit of a mixed team. We've brought in Lucas Mazenga, he's from the reserves, but every time he's stepped up, he's played really well. 4 appearances, 1 goal, 7.4. I'm hoping he can do it again in what will be the biggest game of his career, right? The cup final at the age of, what is he, 19? 21. He's 21. So, yeah, this is sort of make or break. He's done all right. Are we calling him up into next season's first team? Let's decide it in this cup final, maybe. On the bench, we've got a very strong bench. We've completely dropped Kanu. I feel like it's the right thing to do. I sort of now looking at that bench thinking, why haven't I put Fiamose on there? I think it's because I've got Marino that can cover. Yeah, it should be fine. I trust Rafael to get through the 90 minutes anyway. But Erison is called up from our youth team. He went on loan at the beginning and scored 9 in 19 in Serie D. And our assistant has been saying he's been training well, so we can call him up, maybe give him a game here or there. So he makes the bench for the cup final as a potential striking option. I mean, he is sitting behind our more recognised strikers like Vinicius Lopez and Che and Conceição as well. Dalbert's on the bench. We're going to start with Jonathan Silva. Barreto's on the bench just because he's a little bit tired. And K1 is our centre-back option on the bench. Again, not the best physically, but at 19 years old, he's stepped up occasionally and not done too bad. So I feel like as a bench option, he should be fine. Right, into the first leg of the cup finals. Erison, as we said, he's not played for us before, but he's going to get the number 23 shirt for the rest of this season, which is this game and then 2 more. But anyway, yes, it's going to be tough. Sao Paulo are very good. They're not as good as Flamengo, and we beat Flamengo in the last game, so I'm hoping we can do something. Their main man, Jonathan Caleri up front, who I'm sure a lot of you will know from old football managers and things like that, because he's always had a good potential. We're playing them back to back. Leave your mark. That makes me sound like people are going and 2 foot people and just get yellow cards, which is I'm fed up of our recent bad form. I am fed up of it. So I think that's a fair thing to say, to be honest, because I am very fed up of it. Right, we've got Faith. Mazenga's happy. Rafael's happy. Breno's happy. Fernando dos Santos Nascimento's happy. Or motivated, anyway. The Copa da Brasil decider against Sao Paulo will no doubt prove a fascinating managerial duel between you and your opposite number. What is your relationship, Rogério Ceni? Wasn't he the goal-scoring goalkeeper for Brazil, Rogério Ceni? I think he was. He's really nice. We get on really well. That's it. That's the only question you wanted to ask me about this whole cup final. Unbelievable. And there's Luan, who we were recommended to bring. Oh, maybe this was the Luan that you were asking about, Ross. Oh, yeah, I looked at someone else who was nowhere near as young or as good as that guy. So, yeah, okay. I stand corrected, said the man in the orthopaedic shoes. But yes, cup final day. Here we go. What have we got? We're on bad form. We haven't really made too many tactical changes, and I feel like that is showing in this first 15 minutes. So, let's give them some encouragement. They've got an injury to Eder. Eder's got injured. Breno's got booked. But Rafinha has it for Sao Paulo. And that's John Guidetti working hard, winning it back. Fabinho, what a ball. Fernando, just square it. You've missed. You had Nascimento in the middle with an open goal. And you took the shot on and missed. Oh, no. Fernando. Rigoni, in it goes. Caleri heads it over the bar. We have got a couple of yellow cards. Oh, it's only the one with Breno who was just marking Caleri there. But, oh, man, that was the moment to put us up in this 2-legged final. Rafael. Fernando. Back to Rafael. Cross in. Guidetti's in the back post. Guidetti. He's hit the post. Oh, John. John. Oh, I mean, the keeper came across well and made a good effort. But, okay, we're doing all right. I don't want to say it was really good. I want to say let's just hit the target a bit more. Yeah, everyone's motivated by that. And you know what? Dos Santos is having a shocker. Right, I think I'm not one to take off some of our better and more experienced players, but Dos Santos playing that badly behind the front two. We're bringing on the signing we made from Cruzeiro, Marco Antonio, who, well, he's played all right this season. I feel like, yeah, Juninho may feel a little bit pissed off that he hasn't got selected to come on at that point. But we've got a free kick, and John Guidetti's going to take this one. And he gets it over the wall. Oh, what a save. Volpe with a great saving goal on the hour mark. Are we just starting to turn the screw? Breno puts it in, headed away. Reynaldo will try and bring it away. But again, Nascimento also not playing well. I think we're going to go... I've got to go Vinicius Lopez, right? He scored so many goals this year. Fernando not playing well. Breno not playing well. I think Mazenga, we can sort of let him get away with it. He is a youngster. Oh, and Klaus has got a lower leg injury as well. Oh, my word. This is tough. Right. Erison's going to come on for his debut. This is risky, but Erison's going to come on for his debut for Luis Fernando on that right-hand side. And we're going to do Breno for... I'm going to go for Barreto as the known option in centre mid. He's not fully fit, but we get a week off, I think, in between this leg and the next leg. So we've made a lot of subs. Are they going to amount to anything? Sao Paulo having slightly more shots. We've got another throw in. Jonathan Silva goes straight up the line to Guidetti. Back to Silva now. Guidetti get in the box. That's a great ball. Breno! Oh, it's Erison! It's not Breno, it's Erison. I took Breno off. Erison scored on his debut. Oh, my word. What a sub. The assistant manager has said he's been playing well, and Erison has come in and got us away goals. I don't know if they're a thing in this, but Erison has got us a goal away in the cup final first leg, and it looked like it came off his shoulder. It looked like he completely misheaded that, but Erison has put us 1-0 up. Is this the start of a fantastic player to come through our youth system? Oh my word, this is amazing. And speaking of youth system, after this game, I will put a screenshot of our youth intake that we had. Man, I love being in Brazil. Marco Antonio putting the pressure on Patrick. Nicao goes long. Klaus with his bad leg manages to bring it under control. Back to Diego Lierio. Jonathan Silva. Jonathan Silva comes forward. He's still going. No real pressure on him. Guidetti's just hanging off on this left-hand side, which is creating space. Ball in, it's Erison again! What a ball from Jonathan Silva. He's got that all the way across the ground, and Erison has come on and got two goals on his debut. And this is the thing, right? John Guidetti, having him drift out wide and holding his line. Oh my God, the space he created for Silva there. He just fired a ball across, and Erison, he's had one off his shoulder and a tap in from a couple of yards. And this is, never offside. I don't know. Never. Well behind the ball. And it's 2-0. And the substitutions have been inspired. Absolutely inspired. As that is... Oh, Raphael's injured. I said, he'll be fine to see out the 90 minutes. And he's seen out 93 minutes and 55 seconds of a 94-minute game. Oh, Rafa. Vitor Moreno is going to come on then. It's all right. Luckily, we did have a ready-made right back on the bench. It's full time. 2-0 up from the first leg. We've put that bad form behind us. That sound you hear is everybody backtracking. What a performance. And Erison coming on for his debut, getting 2 goals. Literally called up because we've got injuries and issues in the squad. And oh my God, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Raphael pulled up in the 94th minute. Sprained ankle ligament. So 4 weeks he's going to miss the second leg. Klaus is at only 1 to 2 days. That's fine. Nascimento could do the rest where you've only got 2 days left of the season. Assist 2 for Jonathan Silva. Quality choice of passing. And Erison, he steps up when he's needed. Yeah, boy, come on. Absolutely superb. Absolutely brilliant. Right, on the screen right now, you will see what our youth intake was for Botafogo in our first season. And we had 3 elite talents, I think it was. That is absolutely crazy. Golden generation coming through. We have obviously signed up quite a few of them straight away into our youth team, such as Carlos Orlando has been called up, and I honestly don't think he's too far away from the first team. Yeah, he needs to improve a little bit in sort of his defensive technical stuff, but that will come. But yeah, I like the look of this guy. Gets forward whenever possible is a very interesting trait when you want to be a ball winner, but we'll have to have a look at that. Emerson Bueno, 15 years old, has come through the system as well. Striker, finishing's good, composure's good, pace, agility. Again, looks like he's going to be really, really, really good. Really, a promising striker is what he's known as at the moment. Unflappable and similar to Vinicius Lopez, which is very, very nice indeed. I'm just trying to remember. I think was Yatoba through that group? He may well. Yeah, he was, because I remember seeing all the 10s. Yeah, Yatoba as an attacking midfielder or a winger is coming through as well. Looks like he's going to be very useful and very good in this stage as well. It's just excellent. Bismarck was another one, midfield centre striker. Yeah, for like the 16, 15-year-olds we're getting through, this looks incredibly positive if this becomes a long-term sort of review save that we play. But yeah, very, very excited by it. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what these guys do, how they play. And then, yeah, you've got all these ones that we haven't signed on yet. And you can see there's not many people left with a green on them. Alex is probably the only one who may feel a little bit messed out, but when you're a 3-star potential player through the youth team and you're up against all of these people that were like 3.5, 4, 5-star players, you're not really going to get a look in when you're that lowly rated. But yes, what a youth intake. Absolutely superb. Very, very happy with that. Yeah, right, let's march on to the second leg. See you there. All right then, second leg time, a 2-0 lead going into this game, and I'm very excited, although we do have a few more injuries that we've picked up, which is a bit strange because we haven't played any games, we've just done training, so these people, I swear these Brazilians are quite fragile. Rafael's injured and also suspended, so that doesn't really matter. Gabriel Conceição's picked up an injury, Vinicius Lopez has picked up an injury, Everton is cup tied, and Kanu's not quite fully fit, so I'm not too sure about what we're going to do with this game. I feel like we can't really use the same starting 11 because a lot of people disappointed. So Breno's going to come out, Barreto's going to start, Dos Santos is going to come out actually, and he's going to be replaced by Juninho for this one. And I sort of feel like that you have to start Erison, right? You have to start him after he came on, scored 2 goals from the right wing. We're gonna give him a start, and I think that's just what we have to do. On the bench, though, Henrique Luro is back, so he can sit on the bench as another option at the back. And we are going to bring on Ricardo Fiamose, who's actually going to obviously have to start at right back for this one because Rafael is injured / suspended, and then Vitinho is going to go on the bench instead of Vinicius Lopez. So our attacking options. Che and Dos Santos, not too bad. 2 more experienced players that we can bring off the bench to make a difference. Yeah, it's a bit of a younger team, to be honest, with what we're starting with now. Barreto comes in. I like Barreto. I think he's good, and he's a bit more defensively solid than Breno. But I'm interested to see how Erison does from the start, right? A bit more pressure. Starting in the starting 11. And obviously Ricardo Fiamose has been decent this season, but he's not quite Rafael, although he is younger. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we get on. But I think other than that, I'm not going to make any other changes. I think Klaus and Lucas Mazenga at the back, we can probably still... Oh, I sort of feel like Kanu has to play, right? Kanu has to play. Kanu's going to come in for Lucas Mazenga. He's our best centre-back. He has to play. He has to play. And then we're going to swap those 2 over so that Kanu becomes the ball player. And we do have... That means Lucas Mazenga can go on the bench as well. So that's 3 centre-backs on the bench. We don't need that. We don't need 3 centre-backs. I think I'd rather... Let's get rid of Kwan. And I think I'd rather call up another sort of youngster who can come on and maybe make a difference. Who has been playing pretty well? I feel like... Is it Nicholas that's been scoring quite a lot of goals? 58 in 50 in the reserve league. I sort of like... Yeah, okay, let's give Nicholas a go from the bench. If we need a striking option, he can come on and make that happen. I was tempted to go with one of the... Oh, no, I think they're too young. They're not allowed to play. One of the new guys that's just gone through the youth academy, but I think they're too young. So, right, that's what we're going to go with then. That's what we're going to go with. Let's do what the assistant thinks of that. We came out in that second half and played really, really well. If John Guidetti can hold up the ball again as the target forward and make that work, I will be delighted. But, again, Patrick, Jonathan Caleri, Luan is in there again, Rafinha, Volpe made a good couple of saves in the last game. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be an interesting second leg. Forget all about the first leg. Approach this with nothing less than 100% focus. We had a team meeting before the second leg as well, which went very, very well. I sort of took the pressure off and just said, don't worry about it. You know, like people didn't expect us to be here. Go out and enjoy it. It's just another game. There's no pressure on you. But Rafael and Vinicius Lopez miss out due to injury. It's a big match, you're right. I want the players who are ready to be able to step up to the plate. That's what I want to say. Carlos Alano's release clause could eventually draw interest from elsewhere. Are you confident of being able to keep him for the long term? He sees his future here. That's good for me. Just sign a new contract. Can we expect to see him in the first team? I'm not going to talk about contractual matters right now because this is a cup final. We're on a... Look at that form. Draw, loss, win. We literally only won the first leg in our last 5 games. Loss, draw, win, loss for them. It looks like a similar lineup, to be honest. They've got a mustached Neves in the midfield as the teams walk out for this one. And I'm a little bit nervous. I really hope we can pick up silverware in the first season, right? That'd be amazing. First season back in Serie A for us. We got to the cup final with Brazil. And Sao Paulo are on the attack with Reinaldo. Ronaldo puts it in. Patrick is there. Igor Gomez, he's hit the bar. And Jonathan Silva will just boot that one away. It's a very, very positive start from Sao Paulo hitting the bar early on. We're 2-0 up. Okay, we're 2-0 up. That's all we need to worry about. Jonathan Silva. In it goes to Juninho. Guidetti on the edge of the box. Guidetti shoots. It's a good save from Volpe. That was almost one of the goals of the season. Can you imagine if John Guidetti scored goal of the season? Juninho swings it in over Kanu's head, and it's cleared away. And Fiamosi will pick that up. It's probably, yeah, I was going to say it's not going to come to anything, and it didn't. So I'm just wondering, what can we do with this just to make us a little bit more not so gung-ho? I'm not too sure what to do. I'm just sort of wondering, I don't think we could. Do we need to go and press their goal? Oh yeah, actually we do, because we want them to hit it long. We've got tall players in the middle. Let's just leave it. I mean, we played well. We won the first leg 2-0, right? And I didn't make any tactical changes. I think I'm overthinking it a little bit. I'm going to praise them. 2-0 up on aggregate, although Neves has the corner. And it goes header over the bar from Caleri. And he had a couple of those chances in the first leg as well. The guys all seem very happy that I've praised them. So maybe that's the way to go while we've got the aggregate lead. Erison not enjoying life from the starting 11, but I think that's probably the change we'll make straight away. So we'll go make sure our name's on the trophy. I feel like that's what you got to stick with, haven't you? Keep going, and keep going. Barreto got annoyed and then was happy, so that's fine. Right. I'm tempted to do Erison for Dos Santos because his experience should hold the ball, but I'm not. I'm going to do Erison for Fernando. And I'm hoping that Fernando's going to come on and have the same impact that Erison did in the first leg. That's what I'm going to go with. And, yeah, Dos Santos probably could have held onto the ball, but I feel like Dos Santos coming in and holding in attacking midfield when we're ticking down a bit of time just to make the ball tick over. We have not been very good today, but we'll give him a bit more praise because we're 2-0 up from the first leg, and that's all that matters. Right, we're going to make a couple of changes here. We are going to do Juninho off, Dos Santos on in that hole, in the hole behind the strikers. Nascimento off. Do I bring on Che for experience or do I bring on Nicholas? So many goals. So many goals. I'm going to bring on Nicholas. Che isn't an advanced forward, so that does actually make a little bit more sense. And Klaus is not playing well on a 6.4. I'm not going to change anyone at the back just yet. I don't think that's very sensible. But here's Leo. Throws this one in. Igor Gomez goes back to Luan. Luan into Miranda. Luan again. Caleri, who's dropped deep. Igor Gomez, space to run into, and Kanu covers that one well. Diego. Oh no, it's a poor clearance from Lilerio. And Allison cuts it to the edge. Igor Gomez. God, what an effort that was. What an effort. And with 15 minutes to go, I mean, we're not far away. We're not far away. I'm just going to get Dos Santos right now just to sit here. No, I'm not, because you can't really play that role. You are going to sit there as an advanced playmaker on support, though. We're not going to get you to do much else other than that. Jonathan Silva, I think we can still have you bombing on a bit. I don't mind that. Do I take Klaus off on a 6.4? A Fabinho on a 6.6 on a yellow? Breno on for Fabinho. Barreto to sit in the ball-winning role. In fact, Jonathan Silva, what am I on about? Of course you're not going to bomb on anymore. Like, you can still go up and put a few crosses in, but absolutely no need for you to really, really rifle up there. We've only got one sub left. God, it's risky. Lucas Mazenga is a beast, though. He's a giant. Klaus off for Mazenga, although they've still got the ball. Oh, my word, Giovanni had a shot and it was blocked, and that's going to be that. Right, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. That's 3 minutes of added time. 2, 1. We won the Brazilian Cup! Come on! The Copa Da Brasil! We've picked it up in our first season. Absolutely amazing. We've brought in so many youngsters as well to play in this campaign. We've done it without our first choice goalkeeper because Vanson, or whatever his name is, has always been cup-tied. Diego Liero's up there stretching. Look at him. He's like, hey, right, come on, boys. Copa do Brasil. We win it. Come on. Always good to win a trophy in your first season. Can we push on for the Serie A title? And we're going to be in the Copa Libertadores as well. Yes, lovely, lovely stuff. Love it. Yes, the first leg did really well. Finished the job here. Absolutely amazing. And that's the first cup I've won. In what? I don't know if you saw that, but it popped up with the little Steam thing to say Cup Glory. Is that the first cup I've won? Did I win the FA Cup with Sunderland? Apparently not. Apparently not. There you go. Maybe I didn't. Was it the League Cup we always won? I think it was. Congratulations, Dave. What does it mean to win the Copa da Brasil? I'm very happy. Everyone's hard work has been rewarded. Lovely, lovely stuff. 2-0 in the first leg. 0-0 in the second leg. Absolutely amazing. We get 8.27 million. Wow. I think that might clear our debt. It nearly clears all of our debt. Oh, my God. 25 million in the bank. Absolutely amazing. Nascimento, don't worry about it, mate. It's the end of the season. We've win a domestic cup. We've done it 2 years ahead of schedule. Nichols is praised. Thank you very much. Botafogo board are happy. Like, fitness concerns, whatever. There's only one game left of the season. The cup final, we'll send the assistant. And we paid out 350k and got 8.5 million or 8.2 million pounds in terms of prize money. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And ABCFC were the biggest overachievers, even though we knocked them out quite early on. Right, there you go. So this save will now become a bit of a review save. So we'll be back at the beginning of the season just to go through transfers, what's happened with the club, everything like that. And then we'll come back for a mid-season review and then an end-of-season review, hopefully, where we've won Serie A, Copa Libertadores, and then qualify for the Club World Cup. That would be absolutely delightful. Right, there's one league game against Fortaleza, which we're not going to bother about. Jonathan Silva. Wow. Brilliant stuff from him, the left back. Absolutely superb. Rafael Navarro scoops the Artilheiro Award, which is the top striker. So Conceição actually came third, Barbosa came second, and Rafael Navarro came top of that one. Renan named as... What was he named as? Named as something. Impressive year with an average rating of 7.53. Juninho, interesting, was up there third. With Everton named as the, the best goalkeeper. Yes, it is. Diego Lierio in the cup did all right with that. And we claim the best manager. Thank you very much in the Copa da Brasil. Lovely stuff. And this is the 11. So Jonathan Silva, Klaus, Rafael, Dos Santos up there as well. Lovely stuff. As you can see, pretty much dominated by us and Sao Paulo, the two finalists. Rafael Navarro. Well, I don't know if we need a goal scorer. We've got so many good youngsters coming through up front. It could be really, really good. Right, we'll leave it there. We'll be back for the start of Season 2 to go through the transfers and stuff that we've signed, and you can get your predictions in to see what we're going to do with that one. But Marco Antonio is dissatisfied with my management of the team. What a bell end. Right, speak to you all later. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back soon with the start of a new series and the continuation of this one. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.